So Ruto is not prepared for an election per se, but if the election comes, he's not prepared for a negative result.
Be betrayed by...
He will be betrayed
by his own...
very soon, very soon, very soon.
That the president and his team aren't ready to hand over power. Do you feel by 2027 you'll still be, you will be in the office for a second term? As
I said earlier during our last couple of interviews, I said things will not be so well in the country from all quarters. And many things will be working against the president. Like now, you see, he's trying to handle a fire that he didn't start. Somebody else, and now it's backstopping at him. And he's being forced to do changes that he was not prepared for. So if you look at the succession plan of the police has gone now down, because when Kanja was to go home, this guy was to take over. And the succession plan would have worked very well for him. Now, things are not really working well for the president. And at the end of the day, and end of sometimes that you find that the president will be forced now to become bitter. And when the president becomes now bitter, he becomes angry of what is happening, many people take advantage of him. The rogue police, the rogue politician, the rogue business people, they will take, because they will go and say, Plug has said this, we need to stop him. Plug has said this, we need to stop him. So that's the time now an angry president falls into the hands of people like Hemedi, who will now cause real chaos because they don't care. And now what will happen? The next time, Ruto will be in the ICC. Because if you look at what's happening now, the combination of the discovery of guns in Sudan. If Hemedi is arrested, for instance, then Ruto will be mentioned in that matter, and they will be one of the people that have caused mass deportation of people, mass removal of people, because you provided with guns that has caused this to happen. Again, the killings of the young people is being documented. I hear the ICC people are around. And I remember the Ruto files are still open. They were not closed. It is Uhuru's files that was closed. But for the Ruto file, it was not closed. So they will just trigger on something that can cause this thing to happen. And again, there are politicians who will want to do that to happen. And people kill one another, so many, and then to be blamed on Ruto. You see how dangerous it is? The same goons. Somebody can plant another group of goons to go and kill several of them, like 30, 40, 50 at one instance. And then who will be blamed? Ruto ameua. Yet it is not Ruto. Somebody else did it. So this is something that the intelligence, the Kenyan intelligence, both army and the civilian, this is something that they must move in very fast and stop it, and they make sure sanity. Work with them as they are demonstrating. Don't fight them. Don't throw stone canisters, tear gas, and don't bring the cannons, because these young people, they don't have the capacity to do what you are thinking they can be able to do. They are controllable. The police should work with them in a friendly way. They will just walk and get tired and go home.
You say that these young people aren't, capable of doing what the president is afraid of. What do you mean when you say that?
No, you see, these guys, the tool, they have the most powerful tool is the
social media.
The social media. And why the reason, again, I told you things will be tough and tough. I hear in the finance bill, social media is really targeted. They will be able to.
Actually, it is.
They will be able to snoop on what you are doing. They will be able to know what you are doing. They will be able to even stop you. And this will cause so many people now to come up and fight. And because of that, so many things will happen here and there. And this will cause maybe what I said, the coup, in quotes, to remove, or to cause Kenya to be ungovernable for it to be declared to have an election. So somehow Ruto can come in and say, the country is not governable, it's not at peace, we cannot have an election for now. Let's postpone it for 2 years and then we come back. So Ruto is not prepared for an election per se, but if the election comes, he's not prepared for a negative result.
So what is his way out now?
You see, now he's pushing for amendments in parliament to safeguard him. He's also has been delaying tactics, which means the IEBC will not be ready for an election, because there's another thing that you need to know. The IEBC must create boundaries. They have no time to create the boundaries. And if the boundaries will not be created, there will be no election, because the constitution will not allow them to hold an election.
What do you mean when you say the IEBC must create boundaries?
There must be review. After 10 years? After 10 years, a review must be done of the boundaries. And this was supposed to be done this time. Therefore, there will be no an election if boundaries will not be reviewed. But remember, Cherargei had come up with a plan so that they can sneak in the seat of a prime minister, but also they were catering for the boundaries. So I don't know what's going to happen, but let's wait and see.
Wow. Now, this is the last question, just to follow up on whatever you're saying. In Nyanza currently, we are seeing a very huge division. The Secretary General of ODM is no longer sailing on the same boat with the broad-based government. Sifuna has been vocal, criticizing the broad-based government, and ODM is,
that's rider for you. I told you last time, that's rider for you. Both Sifuna and Akina Junet, they are eating from the same plate. It's only you go make this way. No, Raila has never and will never be in the government, because his business is be outside the government and make money. And now because he has some dogs to bark and make some noises, he'll send one dog this side and one dog this side. So the one, when he wants to get some money, he will tell this dog to bark more, ienda chini. Then hii kianza tena nabadilisha hivi. Let's say Raila is now in his office, he's working, he's the president, de facto president, he's running the nation. Yeah.
And
you can see when the ambassadors are going to meet, they're normally meeting him at his office. Who is the president?
And there are those who said, like today, President Ruto said, the reason why the broad-based government is there is not because of Raila or because of him, it is because of God who organized the broad-based.
Yes, but also we cannot rule out the involvement of Raila, because Raila wanted a control of the government. And that is through another hand of Uhuru, because they control the government and also make sure that they control what we call the political temperatures, the political apparatus, the political moves, so that they can still remain relevant. Because right now they are preparing walking out. They are preparing how to exit. And because they are ready now to bring it down, because already we have remember that time I had told you by the month of June, things will, not the month of June, by the month of April, May, things will not be very okay. Why it didn't work the way we had predicted is because there was no IEBC in place. They waited, they held their horses to waited. So IEBC to be in place, and after that now they unleash. This time, you had Sifuna say MOU has come to an end. This time now.
We have also seen Gladys Wanga today, shortly after her husband got fired by the president.
Yes.
She delivered a certain statement on Twitter criticizing, hinting at criticizing the broad-based government.
Yes. Even him, Ruto, is tired of these guys. He would want them to walk out and then start planning a flash.
But do you think he will manage? Because
he thinks so. He thinks so. That's why he has goons. That's why he's preparing goons. That's why you have police forces which are outside police forces, but they are police forces That's why he had goons in the political arena. That's why you have Kina Ishongwa and all those guys. He is ready. I think Ruto is ready for an eventuality.
And
people are underestimating Ruto, but I think Ruto is ready for an eventuality.
And just on that, recently on Twitter, I saw Moses Kuria posting, actually up to now, he has the image of Uhuru Kenyatta as his profile picture on Twitter, while the former president is in his military regalia, and he has been singing praises to the former president for a while now.
This is what is happening. Let me tell you something, and let's end it there. What is happening is that in both government and in the government, there is a growth of militia-like mentality. Are you getting me? There's a growth of militia-like mentality. It's growing. There's a lot of quagmire amongst Kenyans. It doesn't matter whether you're in government or not government. There are those people, like now you saw Samido. Samido, he's a police officer, but he's singing one time. And Samido is one of many who are in the army, who are in the NSIS, who are in whatever, who are saying one time. So what is happening is that there is a crack in the nation, a big and it's widening. Those who will be pro-government, and these people, all these people you are seeing going to eat in the government, when things will go south, they will move out of it. They will move all of us en masse. The ministers you are seeing will walk out en masse. The MCAs, the politicians you are seeing, most of them will walk out en masse, and they will be left alone. Now, that is the time somebody will say, come and buy.
Well, so you feel that at the end of the day, the president will be betrayed by...
He will be betrayed.
By his own...
Very soon. Just wait. It's very soon.
So if you see that Moses Kuria is saying such a thing, and yet he's an economic advisor to the State House.
He's never allowed to get to the State House, or whatever, he's an economic advisor. But things are not good in Kenya. Things are not good. We need prayers. We need harmony. We need people who are sober to sober down the nation. The tension that is moving out is not right for this nation. Whatever is happening, and these things are being fueled by just things that they look like natural calamity, but it's a calamity. Like this Ojuang thing is like a natural calamity, because they themselves, they were not planning to kill, but
something happened.
Something just happened. It's just a national calamity. The 10 plagues that is the Pharaoh that
that hit Egypt.
Yes, I'm seeing a scenario like that one, and I'm seeing a scenario that somebody is gonna be forced to step down, and because he can't step down, he will be stepped down. But do I say?
Patia watu wako jumbe.
Apostle Ndura Waruinge is my name. I am at the Coffee Plaza. Thank you very much for those people who support me in Plug TV, and it's good you subscribe to it and share and everything. But also I want to ask you, please, my dear brothers, I'm not 100% right. I'm not even 50% right. I just give my opinion, and sometimes this opinion happens to become a truth. That does not qualify me to become that now whatever I say, it will come to pass. Don't wait, don't die waiting for that. Just, I'm saying my mind, and my mind is good because I know I have a good relationship with my God, and I don't make it for you, I make it for myself. So don't kill anybody because of me. Don't even abuse me, or don't even say those funny things you say because of my opinion. You also have the number for this gentleman, Plug. Just call him. Come and share your opinion with him, and you'll be blessed because Kenya belongs to us.